This episode of TechnoBuffalo is brought to you by JackThreads. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. This is a show where you can ask me, John Rettinger, any question you've got from the wide world of technology. One question I get really more than any other, especially recently, is we want to see a tour of the TechnoBuffalo office. So I'm putting aside all the phone questions for this week, and I'm going to give you guys a tour of everything that we've got here at TechnoBuffalo offices. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so where we are right now is the main lobby. I'm gonna go ahead and step off to the side for a minute. You can see we've got just a logo on the wall, nothing overly fancy there. What you can't see is what's doing the filming. We have a Canon 5D Mark III. Audio is done via this guy. It is a Sennheiser wireless audio pack. The model is the EW100G3, in case you guys are wondering. This is actually the first time we're using a particular wireless setup. Usually when we do our filming, we'll take this boom mic, we'll sort of put it off to the side, off camera, we'll set it up, and I'll talk right to that. I'll take a separate audio file and we'll sync them up. Sometimes for shows like Rumor Roundup or even other episodes of Ask the Buffalo and TechnoBuffalo's Driven over on the tech feed, there's a lot of text to remember, and sometimes it can be a bit tough to get it all in your head and get all the questions. So I don't have to keep looking down at paper, keep looking back up. John watches all the editing for this, and it can be a bit tough for him to have to see me look down, look up, ask questions, look down. So we've got a teleprompter set up here attached to our tripod. Actually, it's worked with an iPad, a full-size iPad. The 9.7 inch goes in there, reflects up to the screen, and I can see the text. You can control everything on the iPad. It's pretty sweet. If you look down right here, you can see one of our office mascots. This is Lucy. Lucy comes to the office with us every day, and she sort of just hangs out and does pretty much just that. Lucy is my dog. And it's nice to have her here. It's sort of relaxing to have a dog at the office when days get stressful. If you look up in the corners, we've got a whole security system here. We've got a lot of stuff comes through the office, so we like to make sure that we are well protected. I'll walk you guys through the rest of the office. Nothing overly exciting going on in here on the lights. Got a whiteboard. We'll do some brainstorming. If we've got things going on that we need to prepare for, if we've got events coming up we need to prepare for, we'll sort of put our plan of attack. And just a couple chairs, and that's really it. So I will grab Lucy, and we'll continue the office tour. All right, so we'll continue the office tour. We've got one open office here that whenever Sean comes in to work, or we got someone coming in, one of our editors is in here. If you come with me right here, you can see our mini post office and control center. We pretty much ship stuff professionally. We ship stuff back all the time, so we got lots of boxes to ship stuff back with. Probably more boxes than we need. So let's go say hi to Roy. Roy, mind if you're coming? All right, so we'll go say hi to our managing editor, Roy Choi. This is Roy's office. This is where Roy does all of his Roy Choi things. Yeah. Editing posts, scheduling posts, planning strategy, negotiating contracts.
Petting dogs.
Petting dogs. Speaking of dogs, we have another office mascot. This is Ava, Roy's dog. And of course, you can see all the UCLA stuff around here. Roy is a UCLA alumni. And I actually met Roy when I was in business school, University of California, Irvine. We became friends and we started planning ways that we could work together. This is from August 2011 when I went to London. This is outside of the Covent Garden Apple Store. People came out to say hi, we talked, we asked questions, and had a chance to get to know each other. It was a lot of fun. We've got a kitchen with a bevy of healthy snacks. You can see all of our healthy snacks. You can see what nerds we are. Our light reading is a B&H catalog. Licorice, apples, almonds. Randomly a dishwasher in the suite. Not sure why they put that in, but they did. We never used it. I'm not even sure if it works. Let's saying hello to one of our head mobile writers. This is Brandon Russell. Hi, Brandon. His setup is a 11-inch MacBook Air paired to a 27-inch cinema display. You can't see him, but this is Ralph's Command Central. Ralph does all of the video annotations, the video descriptions in the videos, product descriptions, and a lot of stuff that goes through the company runs through Ralph. His setup is kind of neat. He's running a 13-inch MacBook Pro paired to a 24-inch cinema display. You can't see his MacBook Pro. He's got a really cool setup, actually. He's got this stand that hides the computer and hides the wires. We got some Mario stuff up on the walls. We still got to finish our Mario mosaic up here, but there's a lot of Mario things going on. We have 2 open cubes for future TechnoBuffalo employees, but for right now, cube on the left houses our Nerf arsenal. We have Nerf wars here. We used to do it every Friday. Now, maybe once or twice a month, we'll blast each other with Nerf guns. Seems every time Sean comes in, he brings us a new gun. This was his latest addition, the Hailfire. This was a picture someone drew of me saying, what's up, everybody, HTC One X. It's a note from Roy. We hit our all-time high traffic day for one day, a little over 1 million. I kept it up there to remind me. And this is my office. A lot of people ask what's on my walls. They see stuff in backgrounds. An award from graduate school. I was in a magazine in 2011, so I just have that framed. Got something from VidCon 2 years ago. You can see John Quatch, the rest of the Rev 3 folks at the time. Lucy stuff, this is where she hangs out. When I have to go to lunch, or I gotta go out of the office, she will hang out in here. Otherwise, just her food and water. Behind here, we've got a ton of different lenses that Ralph will use for filming. You got a 50mm lens right here. And when I showed you guys the teleprompter, this is the iPad that goes with it. It's got a little receiver that plugs in and a remote that can control the prompter. I got boxes and stuff that I'm working on and reviewing. This guy just came in, actually. The HTC One X Plus for AT&T, which will be kind of neat. So this is my setup. I have two 27-inch cinema displays paired to, down below, a 12-core Mac Pro with 24 gigs of RAM, which sounds super beastly, but if you compare it to like a spec'd out new Mac Mini, not so beastly. From a sound setup, I got two Bose speakers on each side, one on the left behind the tissue box and the phone, and one behind the monitor, and that's paired to this guy, which lets me control the volume. And since the Mac Pro has the volume audio in down below, I couldn't plug headphones all the way down there. So I can plug in my headphones. They're a pair of non-battery needing Bose headphones. I love these guys, by the way. That's pretty much what Lucy does every day. She'll sit and snort and eat that. Actually, I forgot to show you one of the most important things in my office. Some of you guys know or might not know, we were sued 2 years ago to reveal a source. We ran an article on the Droid Bionic folks at the printing house who printed the materials that we got the leaks on and weren't overly happy about it. They wanted us to reveal our source. They claimed we didn't qualify as press and therefore didn't get federal and state shield protection. We had to go through sort of a first decision when we lost, and we thought we were gonna have to go to appeals, and we filed sort of a motion for reconsideration, and we won. It was a really long, expensive, drawn-out process, but I thought it was really important for our industry to prove that we are journalists, bloggers. Just because we're not writing on politics, we still are journalists, and we really had to fight very hard to get this. So I'm particularly proud of this guy sitting right here. And if you guys want more information on that, or want me to give you the whole backstory, I'm happy to make another video on what happened. Leave your comments down below if you want to see that. Let me interrupt our office tour to thank our friends and sponsors at JackThreads. Only suckers pay full price. If you love alternative apparel brands like Kid Robot, Hurley, Stussy, but hate wasting all your cash on them, listen up. Clearly, I don't love to go to the mall to go shopping, but I like to get new clothes sent to me and take out the hassle of parking and walking to department stores. If you're like me, JackThreads is a great way to go. You can score these premium brands for up to 80% off every day. There's a new invite-only shopping club just for guys called JackThreads, serving up street, skate, and surfwear brands at prices that will melt your brain. There's a wait list to join, but if you go to jackthreads.com/techno, you'll get instant access, get all your clothes, don't have to leave your house. Pretty awesome deal. Check it out. This is our game testing room kind of thing. This is where we do all of our hands-on filming. I'll sit in the chair. If you've seen some of our product shots or the intros, we're actually using this cool dolly. We can attach a DSLR camera right to it and sort of move it around and get really, really smooth product shots. Really impressive. Photography and cinema. .com. It's the Pico dolly. People are always interested in the setup that we have. A couple TVs, some stuff that we're testing. Right now we've got 42-inch LED Samsung. And we've got all kinds of gaming stuff hooked up to it. We got a PS3, N64, and a Wii in there soon, a Wii U. Although by the time you guys see this video, I'll probably already have the Wii U hooked up to it. We've got a whole Mario mosaic up on the wall. We used it as background. There's a lot of stuff that we have here, a lot of things that we do. And this is home. This is where we all spend most of our days, 8, 9, 10, sometimes longer hours when necessary to get stuff done. This is where we live. This is where we work. All the content you see is shot here. I hope you guys know when you see it, you'll know where it came from. I hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions or things you want to see or more explanation on, leave your comments down below. I'm John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo. Check us out every week with the new episode of Ask the Buffalo. And of course, go to technobuffalo.com for the latest and greatest tech news. See you guys in the next video.